Tom Aspinall was on the BYM podcast, and he goes in on Jon Jones. Let me read this quote to you, then I'm going to break it down and dissect it for you guys. We know Jon Jones is a bit overweight these days. The guy was sat there with the Cheeto fingers, waiting for me to get knocked out so he could start tweeting about it. Since I won that fight, he's gone completely quiet. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. I'm the best heavyweight in the world, and I'm not getting my credit for it. They're holding the belt hostage. I see no lies by what Tom Aspinall said right there. The truth is, and I talked about this, what was it? After the 304 breakdown, Tom Aspinall is the real deal. The fight we all want to see is Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones. Is that going to happen? I don't know. We know Stipe is going to be the fight that Jon Jones has next. Okay, it is what it is. But does Jon Jones fight after that again? I know Dana White says all these things about, he's for sure going to fight. He's going to be this big-time guy, and he's going to come back, and he wants to fight anybody at any time, all these different things. But is that really what Jon Jones is at? And I'm not trying to discredit him. Jon Jones is older now. Jon Jones is the guy that does deserve to be potentially retiring. He's one of the greatest, not the greatest UFC fighter to ever live. There's nothing that he needs to prove to anybody. And I completely understand where Jon Jones is coming from in this. But the point is that what Tom Aspinall said is that that's the fight we want to see. And there is a legitimate chance that, yes, Jon Jones does not want to fight Tom Aspinall. He's old. He doesn't really necessarily need that on his resume. It doesn't make too much sense for him. So be it. He might just retire because of Tom Aspinall. That's not out of the question at all what he said. And ultimately, at the other hand, they are holding the belt hostage from Tom Aspinall. He's an interim. He's already defended it. He's proven that he's a dominant guy. Jon Jones has fought one time in only a handful of years. He has not been very active, and he's been coming off an injury. He's older, but yet he still holds the belt. And I think a lot of us already identify Aspinall as the guy who technically is the champion right now. But, he's not officially the champion, and I think he deserves that. And so we'll see what ends up happening with that in that regard. Of course, we all want to see Aspinall versus Jon Jones, though. We know that's the story and the fact of the matter.